What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy and welcome back to my world. Today we are in slightly overcast Indiana. Yes, you heard me correct. I have traveled all the way out to Indiana to show you guys the latest and greatest in motorhomes, and I have just that, as I have an all-new 2025 Summit by Chinook. I'm going to show you guys the inside and out of it, and I'm going to determine if this is the perfect 10 motorhome, or if I have to keep looking because I'm on my never-ending search to find that perfect 10 motorhome. If this is your first time on the channel, I would say welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Jeremy Johnson, and I've been building custom vehicles for more than 25 years. I'm also one of the industry leaders when it comes to van and RV suspension and RV components. So if that interests you, head over to WeldTecDesigns.com. Check out all of the offerings that they have for your motorhome or van. So without further ado, this is the Chinook Summit. This is a Mercedes-Benz chassis, and this is a two-wheel drive motorhome. Well, the first thing that completely stands out to me on this is just how sexy this is with the white and black. Now, you know I'm a little bit partial. I love blacking out all of my motorhomes and just doing crazy things because I can't leave anything alone. I can't leave anything stock. I must modify it, and this one has been modified. You can see that they've done these BFG all-terrain tires, and let's see, what is this tire? This is a 245/75/16 tire. Now, I really love the black stripe going down this, and I love this little gray. It's not a huge difference. It's just enough contrast to really give it some style. I love the mountainous S on this, and I love how it goes from bigger to smaller, really giving it that sleek, fast design. Now, we're gonna talk pricing, but we're gonna come back to that, because what I also like how they did it is even ran it to a peak up front. This is the Summit by Chinook. There it is, that Mercedes Sprinter chassis, just looking great. Now, this is a two-wheel drive, so I'm gonna tell you, the first thing that I'm like not completely in love with is just how low this thing sits. As I come up to the front of it, and I have about a fist right there of clearance. So definitely one of those things, if you plan on going camping off grid, hey, maybe you want to lift your Mercedes with a WeldTec Designs kit. But otherwise, as we come down the side of this, one thing that I completely love about the Chinook model is they're using that awning going down the full side of this, the power awning. It's gonna have the lighting on it as well. And with most Class Bs and Class Cs, usually you're somewhat limited when it comes to storage. Now, what's nice about all of these Chinook models is the cabinet space that they have going down the side. We're gonna have 3 decent sized cabinets going down the side of this, where I'm gonna be able to put a barbecue. I'm gonna be able to put folding chairs. I'm going to be able to put things of that nature that I don't necessarily want inside the motorhome, and to me, that's a big deal. What else I like is, as I come to the back of it, I have this additional storage unit back here. So if I have a small like Blackstone grill, heck, maybe this is where I'm putting my blender. I have my power outlets. I'm able to plug stuff in. If I don't want to be going in and out of the motorhome, I can do that. And luckily on the back of this one, I've left my Starbucks energy drink, because boy, who thought talking to you would be such hard work, right? All right, we're heading inside this to check this out. Now, we've seen another model of the Summit, and this, I'm gonna have to really get a rundown on the differences between the two. Because as I come in here, we're still continuing. We have a lot of the earth tones, the cabinets, a different style cabinet in here. It's definitely very nice. Again, this is a Mercedes platform. This is going to have that 4-cylinder turbo diesel. You can see all the curtains. I really like just the privacy blinds as well. Another big thing that I really like on these, I've talked about it before, is I love the windows, not only from the outside, but I love this inside window. Because if I'm gonna be sitting here, I'm gonna be doing dishes, I'm cooking, I can open both sides up and really get a nice cross ventilation. Now, if I want even more air, I do have a fan here. I can open that up and turn that on as well. But I'm getting a nice amount of airflow, because the last thing you want is for a small motorhome like this to feel like claustrophobic or you can't breathe. So I think that that's a big deal. Now, this is gonna have the sofa, a jackknife sofa, that's gonna turn into a bed. And then on this side, you're gonna have your dinette, which is also going to make a bed or have like one giant bed, which is going to be really, really nice. One thing, another double burner cooktop, your stainless steel going around the edge, all of your control panel, you can see it lighting up, there it is. So we can check all of our voltage. Now, this particular motorhome is equipped with all the Expion batteries, as well as the Victron inverter and all of those things. And that stuff is all awesome. I personally put all of the Victron energy in my Class C in my Jayco 24B. So I'm gonna have my levelers up here in the front to be able to level this out. But just really clean, really like earthy tones. Our shower, which is gonna be nice. We have our wardrobe closet in the back of this. So you can see that as we go through all of these models of Chinooks, I'm going to say from like the couch back, they're all going to be identical. And I think that that's probably great for the manufacturing side of it. And if you want to see how these motorhomes are made, make sure you go check out that video, as I did a whole factory tour of the Chinook factory where they make these B pluses. So again, all of the little details, the LED lighting underneath here to give you, you know, lighting. You're gonna have all of your touch controls over here as well. You're gonna have that sexy dude right there showing you guys these things. More lighting, you're gonna get air, and of course another fan to get rid of it when you drop a big deuce in that toilet. So one thing I've talked about in some of the other ones is, so this is gonna have that pull-out freezer. So I guess when it's a pull-out freezer, it's not really bad on the bottom, but just something to, you know, take a look at. Hold on, we're getting a phone call. We're gonna pause that, but nice stainless steel microwave, very cool, very nice. Everything in here, the little details, I feel like even when you look at the lines on the cabinets, everything lines up really well. Just all the small details that Chinook puts into it. And after hanging out with Phil, the owner of Chinook, this week, really just learning his passion for motorhomes and building, you know, the best motorhome that he possibly can, without cutting corners. I mean, and I think that that's huge, because in the motorhome world, you definitely see that sometimes, like, hey, this is cheaper, let's just do it this way. But this is the Summit. Now, of course, you want to know, hey, what is this thing going to cost me? Yes, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but can I afford it? Well, let's go take a look at this over here, and we're coming in at $267,000. So now you ultimately have to decide. Here's the big thing, okay? So we have a two-wheel drive Summit. We have the all-wheel drive Summit. The big, you know, more ground clearance, larger tires, things of that nature. And for an additional $30,000. Now, you may be thinking, well, that's 30 grand, that's a lot. But when you're spending $300,000, like, that's 10% of the price. to have all-wheel drive, as well as to have, like, I really am digging that black and brown on the all-wheel drive Summit, but that's just me. You know, so I guess my question is would you spend $30,000 more to have an all-wheel drive, or would two-wheel drive, you know, completely be enough? I guess that's the question for you. Both of these motorhomes are out of my price range, and they're not gonna sleep 6 people. So unfortunately for me, it's not gonna do it. So my search is going to continue for that perfect motorhome for my family. In the meantime, you get to decide if this is right for you and your family. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, come back, hang out with me, check out more motorhomes, because this day has just begun. I got several days here to check out the latest and greatest in the motorhome world. So I'll see you guys in the next video.